A beautiful, bright afternoon here in Tuscaloosa, and we've got a premier SEC clash on our hands. The Alabama Crimson Tide are set to defend home turf against the battle-tested Georgia Bulldogs. Two powerhouse programs, rich in tradition and stacked with talent. The atmosphere will be electric, the stakes will be sky high, and both teams are ready to make a statement. Kickoff just moments away. Well, you gotta love what you've seen out of these two programs in recent years, both at the very top of their caliber, and it'll be on full display here. Georgia will kick this one away. Alabama set to receive. And a quick scuffle here. He'll only make it out to the 14. Ryan Williams, the freshman out of Mobile, Alabama, will really show his speed here today. Let's see if the defense can contain him. It's Milroe out of the quarterback spot. And it's a quick toss to the receiver. Working his way. That'll be a quick gain of 6. Well, nice job there to get this one popping. Nothing too special. Just stick with a quick toss to the receiver. At the 20. Milroe with the 2 halfback set. Motion here. And a quick pass. It's good to the halfback. A great job there. My goodness. Haynes will be the man on the receiving end of that. And a beautiful job set up here as Haynes found his way downtown. After that quick first down, they'll find themselves at the 13-yard line. Excuse me, the 33. A quick handoff. It's Haynes again. And they'll stuff him, but not before he'll take a nice chunk of 6. And an expert look as he found the precision on his way inside and got that one right in there. They'll set up out of the shotgun. Milroe with the quick pass. And nice job off the drag. It'll be a quick first down. And that's what you've come to expect. Henderson Jr. with a nice quick reception to get them the first. Well, this high-powered offense has been great. Now it's a nice chance to introduce my co-host. How you feeling?
Well, fantastic, Booth. Thanks for introducing me. I didn't want to come in and step in on your toes, although we are pretty close in here.
Absolutely. A quick screen setup, and that'll be a quick tackle in the backfield. Well, they'll lose 2 there. Let's see if they can recover here.
Alabama not known to really come out of those situations like that, but it looks like they'll want to trail again.
Well, maybe. At 2nd and 12. They'll set up here out of the shotgun. Halfback to the right. Milroe barking out instructions. Motion. And it's a quick pass here. Great reception from the tight end. Well, Milroe will be happy with those results, as it'll put him in a good spot for a 3rd and 3. They're ready to go on this 3rd and 3. The pistol, the handoff, and they'll stuff him in the back. And what a stout defense here. The defensive tackle, Stackhouse, will lead the charge. They couldn't even get a block on him.
Well, that's what happens, Booth. Stackhouse, he puts in the reps, really shows that no matter how many blockers they got on him, he can still get away and make a big play.
Yeah, we're seeing it here. The punt, it's off, and Bulldogs will look to receive. It'll be a touchback. Well, this Georgia Bulldogs team will get their first chance at it. Dominic Lovett get a chance to show his speed as the matchup looks to be favorable.
Well, you can't take account for the height difference in this game, Booth. Everybody knows that height, as well as speed, can really kill.
And the first handoff here, it'll just be a gain of 1. The speed of this Alabama defense is shown on full display right here on the opening play. As we come down to a minute 40 left to play, it's Carson Beck working out a shotgun. The receiver downtown, Carson waiting for him. Etienne on the end. And a quick gain will lead them here to a 3rd and 3.
Well, after that gain of 6, Booth, I think they're feeling confident. Maybe they can get it done. All they have to do is really see and lock in on this particular possession.
Well, we'll see. 3rd and 3, and they're really going to see what happens. Georgia on a shotgun. Carson Beck. A quick reception. Beautiful look. He'll just stop on a dime, and Beck will find him.
Well, that's what you've come to expect, Booth. Georgia with the quick looks and the quick tips. It's going to go all over the place. You don't know which receiver it's going to be. This time, it'll be a nice look there from 88.
They'll set up out of center, something you don't really see too much here out of college football. The handoff, it's Etienne, and they'll find him. Well, this Alabama defense is just stacked. Running down here, 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter, and we're still scoreless in this one.
Well, Booth, we'll see if Carson Beck can really get it done. I mean, he's shown he could do it before, but we'll see.
And, oh, it's no good. He had it in his hands, but the defense was there to pop it right out. Brought to you by Pop-Tarts.
Well, that was a great look. Carson Beck found his man. It was a tight window, but unfortunately just couldn't get that one to go.
Well, they'll go for it here, and you know how it is before the first quarter's over. And, oh, had his foot out of bounds, and it'll come out to a 4th down.
Well, that's just not the play that they wanted to call there, Booth. I think that was more of a bailout and try to see what he can do, but he just didn't put him in a good spot.
He certainly didn't, as this one will have to be punted away. Not before the quarter's over. No, he gets it off before the quarter's over. It'll sail over his head. That'll be a touchback. And thank you so much to get this one going, as the crowd is roaring, and we're happy to have you. The passing yards have been a bit of a difference, but really nothing too special to call Mom and brag to her about. No calling home for you. Well, if you got a call collect, make sure that you collect the check, as they'll hand this one off. And it'll be the halfback, the speed man. It's Justice Hayes.
Another great gain of 7 by Justice Hayes. Let's see if he can continue keeping this offense roaring on their heels.
I think you meant the defense needs to be on their heels. But we'll see. Everyone seems to be really locked in. At a 2nd and 3, Alabama. The snap. It's a handoff. Oh, boy, some space. Miller will chuck his way downtown. That'll be a beautiful gain as they'll find themselves to the 42-yard line. And Georgia will want to recollect their thoughts as they have no idea how he got away from him for such a chunk. This offensive line really taking advantage. The double halfback set again. They'll send the motion out. It's Haynes. The fake handoff. Haynes on the left side, and he'll be stuffed immediately.
And what a play there by the defense, Booth. They saw him, they got him, and they knew where they had to be in case he wanted to do anything extra.
Well, you're right. They stopped the first option. They looked towards the right, and the second option was stopped too. 2nd and 12. The Crimson Tide having a hard time. The motion. Milrow. The quick pass. And that's a sweet catch. He'll chuck his way downtown. What an excellent reception here. The tight end, it's Dipper. And you know that he's been here before. The senior out of Pennsylvania will continue to provide the action today.
And Dipper found his way outside, and that's usually what he likes, a quick shimmy move, and the defense is just too slow to react.
They'll stack this one with a 5-wide set. It's Milroe. Downtown. Oh, they nearly pick it off, but it's a quick catch from Dipper.
And Dipper does it again. They call him the skipper out there.
Oh, well, he certainly knows how to make that catch. And looking to roar it up again. 2nd and 6 as they're at the 25-yard line. The handoff. Oh, the defense was there. What was that, Stackhouse again?
Stackhouse shows everyone that he is too tough. You can't one-on-one this guy. You got to throw as many bodies to Stackhouse as you've got.
And it might sound a little bit proactive, but you do have to get it done. Stackhouse will rack up another big stuff. 3rd and 9. And the completion. It's good. Dipper. The senior does it again. What a first down play from Dipper as we'll go here to this 2-minute quarter. 2-minute warning, excuse me. And after the 2-minute timeout, we'll break this one off at the 12-yard line. The Alabama Crimson Tide have done an absolutely beautiful job working their way downtown on this Georgia Bulldogs defense. Usually they're much stingier than this. It's a quick pass, and the reception's good. It'll be a 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, Booth, you called it. These guys were going to make their quick receptions and find their way back towards the end zone, and now we're going to see if they can punch it in.
Well, we've been here before, but let's see if they can push the gas pedal down to the floor. There it is! And the Alabama Crimson Tide find their way right inside. What an amazing job here. I believe that was Jam Miller, and he certainly found the way to jam it inside.
Jam finds the handoff, gets a great look inside. The belly of that defense is left wide open, and he found his way there.
Beautifully put. I believe that was Mosaic.
I think you're talking about Mozart, Booth.
Something like that. And it'll go for the extra point. Well, they'll muster up the strength that they need to punch that one in for the 7 from the key. Now they'll go ahead and take this one out. It's the Georgia Bulldogs coming to bring this one back. And a nice look there. It'll be stuffed before he could get any more at the 18-yard line. Carson back. Will look to get out of this trail. The quick spot to the... Oh, the running back got it, but my goodness, the defense was there before he could blink.
Etienne gets the quick one, tried to get away from that stingy defense, but Alabama shows once again that that midsection is not to be played with.
And perhaps we'll see if they can continue to hack. It's Carson Beck barking out instructions, looking, surveying, takes it downtown, and inside pass. There it is.
A beautiful reception, knows where to find his target. The slot receiver makes a quick break, gets it inside.
Beck pointing downtown. He'll probably want to go back to it. Beck scrambles downtown. He'll just want to take that one out.
Well, Carson Beck is known to reserve time, and in situations like this, that's what you got to do.
Well, we could all take a lesson from that, folks. His time is exquisite. This one brought to you by Timex. Well, we could have tossed in Tissot watch as well, but instead we'll look for the ball to go right back. A nice spot to the left side, and it's Bell. Oh, ring it quickly. Beautiful job on the reception. And as the bell tolls, it'll be a 3rd and 2.
Alabama needing to get something done here. It's their time to shine. Carson Beck with the windup. And what a reception here from their main man, the tight end, going right to it.
And that was a beautiful job there. Delp with the reception. Carson has 38 seconds to play. That should be just enough as they're finding their way past halfway. Quick look dump downtown, and that's a stuff. The clock winding down. 2nd and 5. It looks like they're just going to let it run out, folks, as they'll be happy with these results.
I don't know if that's the right thing to do, Booth. They got a lot of time. 16 seconds on the clock now. They should have spiked it.
Well, I don't know. When you have a quarterback like Carson Beck who can scramble like this. Oh, my goodness. He'll get stopped at the mid-spot. And that's it. Well, I don't know if you could afford hits like that on your premier quarterback, but you know, Carson Beck, no matter how tough he is, he shouldn't get hit like that for free.
Robinson knows how to get it done, gets off his man off the break, and he said, hey, if you bring him my way, I'm going to take him. It's a free shot.
You're absolutely right about that. And I think back in your playing day, you would have done the same.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, the stats are in. And really, it's been the rushing yards to deliver the paint, as the picture has been less than stellar. But hey, not everything is picturesque. As long as you can find a way to play and still get your canvas. Now, let's see if they can right back in there and continue the demand. We want to thank you here as we wrap up the halftime report. Georgia versus Alabama at home. We're happy to bring you this one. It's an SEC matchup. Here, starting in the third quarter. If you're just joining us, the action's been pretty hot. 7-0 as we'll look to pop this one off. Kickoff return as they'll get it out to the 16-yard line. Nice job there from Bell. Carson Beck. He's been having trouble with this stingy Crimson Tide defense, so they'll stick to the run game. A nice gain of 9.
Well, Booth, they said that they would change it up, and I think that this running attack coming out early is just what they need to do.
And maybe keep the defense on the heels. I mean, they have the mid spots open. They don't want to force anything too much, but I think they might not be happy with the fact that they gave up that last possession as the clock was winding down before the half. Carson, the fake handoff. Looking around, he's got all day. Nice reception. It'll be good on the left side. And a quick step out of bounds here at the 35-yard line.
Well, Booth, I think he had all day there. He practically had the tickets to go and also the tickets to the show.
Thanks for that. Brought to you by Ticketmaster.com. And we're happy to be logged in time as Carson Beck looks to unwind again. Grabbing it here, it's down to Etienne. Etienne will be immediately stuffed. Well, Trevor Etienne, one of the best to have done it here in all of college football, has racked up steady yards as he steps on the gridiron with purpose. The Crimson Tide, we're going to get right back on this defense. The stadium is pulsing with precision as now Carson Beck. A beautiful job with the incision. Etienne with another reception today. I believe that'll be his fourth.
Etienne, one of those guys, you don't have to worry if he's going to be open. You just have to worry about when he's going to be open, and they get it to him.
Well, I think the speed is really a factor. And now, at a 7-point deficit, Carson Beck hands it to Etienne. It's good for the first down.
Trevor Etienne, now with his 5th carry of the day, will put up 15 yards. That's a nice, solid 3 yards per gain.
And a nice job on the 3 yards per carry for Etienne as they'll continue to bring it going forward. 26 seconds here on the play clock. The defense shifting. The offense looking to give them something special. Motion from the receiver. Carson. The fake. Oh, he's wide open. Chugging his way. A beautiful game. And the tight end, Dipper, does it again. What a beautiful job just finding his way downtown. Excuse me, that was Delp. And Delp certainly didn't need help as he immediately got away from everyone around him.
Well, Booth, you know what they say about Delp?
What's that?
He certainly doesn't call for help.
And after that one, it'll be a quick stuff. Etienne still racking up the yards. Now at the 34-yard line and a fresh set of downs.
Trevor Etienne continues to allow us to call his name, putting up the stats today.
1st and 10. Alabama with their heels on the ground. The fake handoff. And oh, it'll be a pick. Alabama bringing it back. Oh! A big interception here late in the third quarter as Carson Beck just didn't see him.
Well, Booth, unfortunately, that's going to be a real kicker, as unfortunately, the Alabama Crimson Tide continue to provide everything you want to see on that defensive side.
And it was Deontay Lawson. You know, folks, we didn't give you the introduction to the defense, but he was there on our stat sheet. And Lawson and Campbell have been the dynamic duo to really get it done, stuffing the run, as well as back there picking them off. Bell finds his way for a first down. It'll be at the 43-yard line. Late in the game here, they're just going to want to take control of that clock.
And what a better way to do it, Booth, than just go ahead and get your premier halfback and just chug it down.
Well, you're right about that. Why don't you pour up another one for us? And there it is, a fake handoff. Looking around, it's going down. Oh, a reception. That'll be 121 yards here for Milroe as he's been bringing this Alabama Crimson Tide offense to an absolute stellar performance.
Milroe has not had any trouble, continues to find the guys right in the spots and put it right between the numbers.
Out of the pistol formation, they'll look around. Actually, that's not a shotgun. And look downtown. Oh! They'll hit him and hit him hard. But not before he gets that one for the completion.
Alabama still trying to run out this clock. That's another one for a big gain, and they just can't seem to stop it.
Well, the Bulldogs have had more than a tough time here as their hands have been absolutely full with this very powerful Crimson Tide offense. The pitch. It's out to the right. There it is. Miller jams it again. And another great touchdown from Jam Miller. Folks, he came here to play with purpose. 2 touchdowns and 2 sweet looks for Alabama.
Jam Miller always knows how to execute. The junior really showing how to get it done here. And if you want an A-class lesson on how to get it done to the corner, just look at Miller.
And now we're rolling in deep as only 14 seconds will be left in the third. And they'll get the extra point. We'll tag it on. This live performance in the commentary is brought to you by Live Booth Sports and, of course, YouTube Entertainment. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, that was great, Booth. You know, we almost forgot about plugging that one in, but don't forget about Twitch as well.
Well, that's right. Make sure to check out some more action as Live Booth on Twitch. We'll be right there for you. They're chucking their way downtown. Etienne. He'll be stopped. Not before he gets up to the 18. At the 18-yard line. Back. Hands it off. Back to Etienne. He'll be stuffed immediately. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. And folks, we hope that you can certainly see at this point how much you value the game. And we value your possession as we continue to provide the entertainment. Brought to you by Allstate.
You know, Booth, you really sounded like you tried to shoehorn that one in. I don't think it came out as crisp as you could have thought.
You know, we really think that we should go back to work on that. A quick reception, and it'll be a quick tackle. Gang was all there at a 3rd and 2. Oh, they don't want to despair just yet, but it definitely calls for a little bit of that extra oomph, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. These guys are in a tough spot. If they don't convert this 3rd and 2, I think they might just have to go for it.
Well, that's a certain bet, as now it's 4:36 left on the clock. The handoff to Etienne. Gets the first down. And a little more. A great job there, Etienne, staying solid and not letting this deficit get to him. He knows that he has to perform to the best of his abilities, and he's showing it here.
Well, the scouts, they're often watching what these guys do when put under pressure, especially in late game situations like that. Can they handle it? Can they come back? Can they do what it takes to make their team feel like it's still within reach?
Oh my goodness, they smack them into Tuesday. Well, folks, he's going to have a bit of a headache there. And if you have one too, then we suggest Advil Liquid Gels. Carson back on a 2nd and 1. The motion from the tight end. It's Delp, and now the fake handoff. Carson looking downtown. Oh, they'll get to him.
Tough look there, Booth. He really tried to squeeze that pass out to the corner, but unfortunately just didn't have enough under it.
Well, we're having a great time here as this commentary has been brought to you by Live Booth and, of course, EA Sports. It's in the game. The motion on offense as the defense tries to keep up. It's the screen set up for the receiver. And they'll get the first down. The Bulldogs will like the play, but let's see if they can come up with something more. At 3 minutes and 20 seconds left, they might want to put a delay on this score.
You mean a dilly-dally, Booth?
Absolutely. There's definitely want to tally something up before this one's over. I don't know about you folks, but set at 0 would not set well with me. Carson back. Gets the snap. And they get to him. Oh, the Crimson Tide bring some extra pressure, and Carter will get to the quarterback.
A big sack here. Carter just pushes off his man, finds his way to the quarterback, and Beck had no choice. He just had to take this one like a champ.
Well, good thing they're experienced here, folks, but 2nd and 21 is nobody's favorite spot. The deep pass, oh, it's a quick one. And Delp on the receiving end. It'll cut it down to a 3rd and 13.
Well, not a bad pass by any means. 2 minutes 16 left to play, and I think that they're just trying to get something done as this Crimson Tide defense has been all over them.
And they're swarming like hornets out there. Back. It'll be the 2-minute warning. And Alabama in a commanding lead here as they've been dropping them off in every aspect. At a 14-point gain, you know that they need something going right away. It's Carson Beck on the exclusive look out of shotgun. Beck has all day. He'll just want to throw this one away. Folks, not good.
And that's just not what you want to see, Booth. The team, they're wanting to see something out of their quarterback. They're trying to get free, but I don't know if it's the pressure or what. He's certainly not performing up to their standards.
They'll set up the 3 wide receiver set on the right side. The bunch spreads. And now downtown it goes. It's no good. The Alabama defense will swat this one away. Well, they've been playing man-to-man all day, and that's another great execution. A shifty move, and a great first down play. Miller has been jamming them up all day. On a shotgun. And, oh, well, the handoff was clean. That's about it.
Well, Booth, I think that might just be it. They haven't been able to stop him, and running out of timeouts with 1:43 left to play, I think the game might be over.
It might just be. Hey, were you just trying to do your best impression of me or something? 3rd and 14. And 1:40 left to play. Alabama can just wind out the clock. Milroe has it, hands it off. And Miller will take the 4-yard gain. 4th and 9, happy to take as much time off this clock as possible. Well, it's not over till it's over, but it might as well be, as 9 seconds will continue to drain out this clock. The Crimson Tide looking to set this one from deep. The field goal. It's good! Well, it's all good. This team has felt the pressure only for a moment and then absolutely released the beast. Brought to you by Nike.
Well, Booth, I think that everything's pretty much done here, except for the crying. So let's see if these guys can do something with 53 seconds left to play. They'll need to get something quick and get the ball back.
Well, talk about get the ball back thrice, as they haven't even been able to score once. They'll bring this one down. Nice shifty move. And bell. Oh, they'll certainly ring his bell, but they'll make it up to the 19. 49 to play. The ticker's ticking, and Beck is looking for a licking. And it'll stick to him. A great reception. It's Bell again. Well, he started the drive. Let him continue it. They get that clock moving just in time. Let's see if Beck and the gang are ready to captain this one downtown.
They definitely feel the pressure here, Booth, but basically it's over.
Well, they'll go ahead and just put this one down and see if they can get some type of score. They don't want to go to the Monday meeting with this type of look.
It's definitely demoralizing when the game didn't go your way, but these guys can still pick it up. You know, chin up. There's always another chance. Bring it home.
The Alabama Crimson Tide were on full display with their power and their prowess as they've brought it to a very big game here in the SEC matchup at home.
Alabama, people doubted exactly what they had in stock, but you know what they can do when they're at home, and this crowd gets right behind them, yelling that sweet Roll Tide.
And a big shout out here for joining us as this one will just roll out. I want to stop the clock. 10 seconds left. Well, they're not going to let the commentators be dismissed, folks.
That's right, Booth. We came here with a purpose, and we're going to call this one till it's done.
Well, folks, we'd stick a few more advertisements here, but we don't want to bombard you with that, as college football does that enough. We're here for entertainment. And the look for Beck here out of shotgun. They'll get to him. Oh! Fumble! He got it! Well, talk about adding insult to injury. I'm going to scoop and score on the scat. Well, wasn't a score, but it certainly was a scoop.
Booth, you're getting excited out there. What is this, basketball or something?
It certainly could be. But hey, that's pretty much the game. Thank you so much for joining us. 5 seconds left to play as they'll just want to take a knee and run this one out. And there it is. Well, folks, thank you so much for joining us. For Big Al, Georgia, Alabama, and of course, all our fans back at home. Thank you for joining us. I'm Live Booth. We'll make sure to see you again soon. Have a beautiful rest of your day as Jam Miller will take the Kia Performance Player of the Game. Brought to you by Kia. This has been a presentation of Booth Live and Live Booth Sports. Enjoy. EA Sports. It's in the game.